Hello friends, welcome to SQL Server tutorial. In this sub-series, we are going to learn about SQL Server Stored Procedure. In this first part of the sub-series, we will learn the basics of SQL Server Stored Procedure and we will get introduced to it. So, a stored procedure is an executable unit stored as a database object. So, just like tables, views, a stored procedure can also be stored as a database object. So, it's a executable unit and you can execute it in your function or some other procedure. It can be invoked by client application or by other stored procedure or by a function. So a client application can access a stored procedure, or the caller can be another stored procedure, or a function can also access a stored procedure. A stored procedure can take parameters and return a resulting data to the caller. So as already told, the caller can be a client application, or it can be a stored procedure, or it can be some other function. So all these entities can make a call to a stored procedure, and stored procedure can return a resulting data to the caller. It's not mandatory, but if the stored procedure want to communicate back, it can send the resulting data. Here, if you see, this is the client application and it communicates to the stored procedure in terms of input parameters. Input parameter is optional, and if it want to send a different value each time when it is calling the stored procedure, based on the input parameter, the stored procedure can act differently. So if client application want to send some data to the stored procedure, it can do that using the input parameter. Then based on this input parameter, the stored procedure will execute some piece of code and packs the result, and the result can be sent back to the client application in a variety of format. So this is input parameter. Client application can send data and it can retrieve data in terms of output parameter. That's one option, through return statement or through select statement. So all this stuff will return data back to the caller. So in the output parameter, it can return data, or in the return statement or through a select statement, it can return data to the caller. So in the third case, it will be a table, row and column of data that can be returned back to the caller. That's all here in this video. Thank you for watching. Bye.